And Reeves has got the ball here for the Rockets. 3-point lead. Pass to Marion. Back to Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
It's McDaniels on the wing. The basket's good off the assist from Fox.
3 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Williams. Mexico City with a rebound. Fox with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Pass to Levine. To the inside. Here's Noah. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Noah's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, Levine is known for his scoring, but he's a capable passer as well. Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pass to McDaniels. Some nice passing by Mexico City here. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Terrific finish from Fox. One of the more explosive guards that we have in the league.
That one's good for 2.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
On the wing, Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Outside, Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harris.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Pass to Marion. Here's Granger. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Levine surveys the D. Oh my goodness!
Out.
Fired it home!
Oh, indeed.
Nice. Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
And the shot goes in.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Outside Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
The 3 is up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Mexico City ahead, up 2. And we'll bring... Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Mexico City.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put in the action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to...
Oh, Zach LaVine takes flight.
Well, we've seen LaVine put up 25-plus per game for a season. This guy is on the short list of the best wing scorers.
And here's Bryant outside. No, sir. He's now 3 for 5 in this one. LaVine with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Pass to Noah. They set the screen. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid over-helping?
It's a great question, B.A., and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as the when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
Pass to McDaniels. On the wing, Fox. Fox on the take. And it's Fox with the jam.
A full speed attack at the rim. Fox is lightning.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Both teams changing it up here. Rockets trail by 7. And he drives in. Here's Karolinko. The Rockets again can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And here's Edwards outside. Kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Nifty move. The jam by Brown.
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
Left side Reeves. Bryant outside. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Thompson. It's hauled in by Houston. Bryant with it. He's got 11. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
To the middle. The kick out to Edwards. Puts up a 3. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. He makes 1 or 2 that time. Mexico City leading by 7. And out of bounds, Houston will have it. And here are the Rockets now. Here's Iverson. Some solid defense from Jordan.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Bryant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Up top, Bryant. He's got 14. And that one's good. Bryant's got 9 points in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Jordan, the screen. Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Deflects the pass. Thompson with a steal. Inside. Now here's Bryant. 16 points for him. On the take. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. Mexico City leading by 9. Pass to Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And here are the Rockets. Here's Iverson. Mexico City with a rebound.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
That one goes in. Edwards has got 7 points for the quarter.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
And another miss by Houston. Edwards is doubled. Tipped. Stolen by Bryant. And they're running.
That'll definitely steal away some momentum, stripping them of the ball and then grabbing the bucket.
When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, hammer it home.
Woo, nice. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Pass to Reed. Here's Kirilenko. Shot clock at 5. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And here's Bryant outside. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the second. Some nice passing by Mexico City here. And Houston making a change here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
20 seconds left in the second period. Ben Carroll the screen. Down low. Boom! Ben Carroll!
Banchero shows off his strength and his quickness on that finish.
Assist from Anthony Edwards.
Here's Iverson with 4 on the clock. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. And so it's Mexico City. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back with you shortly. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Mexico City. Pass to Levine. Levine attacking. And Levine, throw it down.
And Levine showing off his explosive leaping ability there off the drive.
Here's Suggs. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Before getting injured last season, Stan, Jalen Suggs was looking better than ever.
Yeah, he improved across essentially all stat categories. He was showing loads of improvement, B.A., making that knee injury extra heartbreaking.
And Harris throws it down.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
Martin outside. Here's Granger. He's got 5. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's Marion. That three's off the mark.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys, back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Outside Levine. Back to Fox. Harris on the wing. Outside McDaniels. 5 to shoot. No good on the three.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Mexico City leading by 9. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
For three, here's Harris. And once again, off the mark, Mexico City. Martin, left side. With the drive. Suggs outside. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Zach LaVine. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Outside Murray. Pass to Edwards. Shoots. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Edwards has got 14.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor with shooting that jumper.
Here's Iverson. The Rockets with another miss.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Pass to Edwards. Lets it fly. Harris with a rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And understanding that the mid-range jumper is not dead. I love it. Harris is dependable and takes smart shots.
He drops it from range. 5 points in the game.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And there's the foul. It's on Lou Williams. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Now Edwards. He's got 14.
Houston foul. Danny Granger. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Edwards looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Granger, no good. And it's Edwards with the ball from Mexico City. They've led by as many as 11. Screen by Robinson. Here's Edwards. Plenty of space. Granger grabs the miss.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Outside, Williams. A nice shot by Kirilenko. Kirilenko's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Up top, Edwards. 14 points for him. Launches a three. Parrish with a rebound.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Shot's good by Iverson.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Mexico City leading by 3. Here's Murray. And he makes it on the layup. Murray's got his first points in this one.
And when he gets to the rim like that, it's almost impossible to take away options from Murray.
There's a screen. Pass to Parrish. Robinson with a steal. Outside Edwards. Inside, Edwards lays it in. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Mexico City.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch. This is why Williams is out here. He's a shooter, and he's got a nice stroke from there.
Houston working the ball around. Here's Kirilenko. 7 points in the game. Edwards comes with a double team. Just 5 on the clock. Granger, no good. Mexico City leading by 5. 52 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Here's Iverson. Caruso grabs the board.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
For 3. Parrish with a rebound. Here's Iverson. He has 6. And that one's good. Parrish has gotten his first basket of the night.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Banchero. Here's Brown. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Mexico City ahead, leading by 5. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Rockets trail by 5. Outside Reeves. Nice move. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Zach LaVine.
Oh, love that energy play Reeves delivers, managing to take the shot while being fouled. And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Outside LaVine. Nice move. And LaVine, throw it down.
Well, the defense has got to know, when LaVine is getting hot like this, they're in for a long night.
Suggs, right side. Knocked away. And stolen by Brown. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Ime Udoka has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Levine for 3. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Back to Bryant. Here's Martin. Buries it from 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Fades back. And rebounded by Zach LaVine.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
They're finally taking care of the ball and playing smarter. Turnovers were a problem early on.
Rockets trail by 5. Bryant outside. And he banks in the layup. Bryant's got 21 points in the game.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Outside Levine. Jordan, the screen. Fires from deep. Levine can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's Martin. Yes, sir, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Martin's got 6 points in the quarter.
After being behind for so long, they must be relieved to finally get this thing tied up.
Yeah, guys, they've shown a ton of character in making this comeback. Now they've got to finish the job.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
And here's Brown. Pass to Ben Carroll. Brown with it, and it's Reed picking him up. Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh. Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
Rockets trail by 4. To the inside. Here's Reed. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan. And the free throw, no good.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
All sorts of time. Shots good by Iverson. And that'll tie this game up.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Put so much pressure on the defense.
And both free throws good for Bryant. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Mexico City. Now Edwards. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Oh, ho, ho. That's a man on a mission right there. Bryant, right side. Here's Iverson. Unloads from 13 feet.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Brown outside. Now Edwards. Thompson outside. Here's Banchero. 4 on the clock. And he nails it.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments. Making sure of it with the two-man slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Edwards with it. And yes, sir, in stride on the land from a sweet assist.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Powers it home.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Good on the first. And that shrinks the margin to just 4. And both free throws good for Bryant.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Brown looking around. Here's Edwards. Jordan the screen. 4 on the clock. Outside Banchero. Outside Edwards.
Second team foul.
Edwards is doubled. Now Thompson. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. Another shot.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into it.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game.
Well, that's outstanding execution in a big spot. He showed a lot of poise at the line.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game. Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Puts up a deep three. So Mexico City wins it. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A.,